Hey man, you want to hear something funny? The 2-5 Astros and the 6-1 Yankees both have a +7 run differential. Not sure that funny is the word I'd go with, but that certainly is a number. Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 7 of the regular season, where the Astros win 8-0 over the Toronto BlueJays. And all of a sudden, everyone who jokingly said, "Oh, haha, looks like the Astros are going to have to pitch a shutout to win a game," suddenly everyone who said that kind of is starting to, tug at their collar a little bit because, through 7 games. The craziest part about this game was the fact that the bullpen pitched like 4 whole innings, and they didn't get lit up. It was wild. Now, they were gifted 5 innings of shutout baseball from Christian Javier to begin the pitching of the evening. Side note, for those of you keeping tabs at home, that is now 11 shutout innings to start the year from Christian Javier. And in the prediction video, he was the player that I doubled down and really pounded the table the most for. And might I just say, yes, I'm going to take a very hard victory lap after 11 whole innings. I don't care. I will throw my arm out of socket, patting myself on the back so hard for this. Now, the walks to strikeouts were definitely not in the favor of Christian Javier tonight. He had 5 walks to only 3 strikeouts, but he got 10 swings and misses and only gave up 3 hard hit balls. So you still feel pretty good about it, and Javier really dances around the edge of the zone. He loves to paint the corners, so I'm not going to be too harsh on him. Sometimes you get an ump that's just not going to give you all the 50-50 calls. I didn't think it was a bad zone tonight. I just thought he was having a kind of hard time painting it, and so he didn't pick up as many strikeouts as we're normally accustomed to with Javier. But I still thought he pitched a pretty darn good game. And then I thought it was illegal, but the bullpen is actually allowed to come in and just record outs without giving up runs, which is wild. I wish someone would have told them sooner. Anyway, Seth Martinez went an inning of relief without giving up a run, and I'm actually going to specify that from here on out, because, when you're sick and you can only breathe out of, one of your nostrils, and you're like, I never thought I'd miss breathing out of both nostrils. That is going to be me now with the bullpen not giving up runs, except I am going to enjoy breathing out of both nostrils and enjoy when the bullpen has a pitcher go an inning and not surrender a run. So that's going to be the staple for the rest of the year. Seth Martinez went an inning of relief without giving up a run. That was really nice. Montero went an inning of relief without giving up a run. Walked a guy and struck a guy out. That's pretty cool. South African legend Taylor Scott went an inning of relief with a pair of strikeouts. How crazy is that? And then Coleman, who is the new call-up as JP France has been placed on the maternity list, went an inning of relief, gave up a walk, and picked up a strikeout. And I'm not trying to be mean to him, but the peppered beard mixed with the number 54 on the back of the jersey reminds me too much of a certain player that was on the team in 2017. And, I don't mean to be a jerk to Dylan Coleman, but I don't know. I have weird vibes from him, and, he needs to either shave, dye it, or change his number, but he cannot remain on the team in his current condition. And then you had the Astros offense tonight that absolutely dazzled. 15 hits, 8 runs, and batted .400 with runners in scoring position. Absolutely nothing I could possibly complain about. Anyway, they were led by Yordan Alvarez tonight, who was just very much Yordan Alvarez. Pair of home runs, his first and second of the night. He also had a double, 3 extra base hits on the night for Yordan Alvarez, which was magnificent. You had Yainer Diaz with a pair of base hits. You had Chas McCormick, if I'm not mistaken, with a big hit with the runner, or a pair of hits, one of them with the bases loaded, if I'm not mistaken. Drove home a run, also had a walk tonight. Chas McCormick with a very, very nice evening. And the middle infield also was massive tonight. Altuve had his 3rd home run of the year. Altuve's already hit 3 home runs on the season, which is stupid, and also drew a walk. Jeremy Pena, another home run, his 2nd of the year. And after going, 9 months without a home run, he's now hit 2 in a couple of games. Jeremy Pena, all right, starting to come back on. The little details that he changed, the slight nuance difference between last year and this season, seemingly making all the difference in the world for Pena. I understand it is a week. It is only 7 games. He has an 1124 OPS, guys. That is stupid good for Jeremy Pena. He looks, again, only a week, all the way back. Also, you guys want to hear something depressing? I don't care. You're going to hear it anyway because I had to hear it. This is the first time the Astros have won a series at home since September 8th through 10th against the Padres last season. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, was that the last time they had a series? No, they had 3 more series that month. And even if you want to include the 2 to 3, like the multi 2-game sets that they had at home against the Twins and the Rangers last year in the playoffs, because they split with the Twins and lost all 4 to the Rangers. It's been a hot minute. And that is the segue. The Astros, finally, for the first time since literally September, have won a series at home. They win a couple of really impressive games. They throw a no-hitter and score 10 runs. They throw a shutout and score 8 runs. Their big guys like Yordan Alvarez comes up. Jose Altuve had a really good night. You had Chas McCormick with a really good night. Jeremy Pena seemingly is all the way back to that postseason Pena of 2022. You have Yainer Diaz, who is hitting like the greatest catcher to ever walk the face of the earth through a week. Like, they are on all cylinders right now. They're feeling really good. Their bullpen finally has a night they can feel proud of. And now, the Astros have an off day on tomorrow. They get a day off. The only time they're going to have that until the 18th of this month. They get ready to head Friday to the Texas Rangers house. They head to Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers in a 4-game weekend series that goes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, which that feels just really morally wrong that you're going to spill into the next week, but I digress. That's just, why is that a thing? This is a very, very important series because the Astros obviously start off terrible. They get swept by the Yankees. Then they win a game against the Blue Jays, which is super cool, but then they get killed the next game. Not killed, but the heartbreak the next game. And now they win another one. And you get ready to go face the Texas Rangers, who knocked you out of the playoffs last year on their way to a World Series title. And you get to go to their house, where you did literally all of your damage that series in. So you have that going for you. Winning that series, or at the bare minimum, splitting it, is incredibly important. Because following that series last year, really following last year in general, the Astros still have a lot of that, like, I guess, feel of they are one of the true contenders. They're the top dogs in the American League. But following what happened last year, where they were just kind of there for a lot of it, they just kind of wouldn't fully die, and they were able to just kind of stay afloat until they were able to clinch a playoff spot. And then, yeah, they beat the Twins, but that was just such a depressing series against the Rangers. And starting 1-5 this season, getting swept, surrendering a lead in all 5 of your losses to start the year. A lot of that intimidation has gone away. And going against the Rangers, if you can go get a series win, can do a great deal of restoring that, which is why it is such an incredibly important series in Arlington that they prepare for. The Astros for the first game are going to send Hunter Brown to the mound, and the Rangers are going to send, if I'm not mistaken, double-checking, Cody Bradford to the mound. That first game is going to be at 8:05 Eastern on Friday evening, 7:05 Central, and I will be here afterwards to talk about it. But as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Rangers. Astros, go Stros. Shoot. Shoot! Shoot! I was in the mind of the Rangers. Go Stros.